duty to stand.
You know, sort of things. And now, we run a system. When you are romancing these people, you don't know that. Listen, you know, and now they come to murder. Why Fulani are found in Plateau and Benue? It was still the military game that they designed. That grazing law was what made them penetrate places like. You said you go to yes. After I left Barricade Ladi, Bob was shown. Yes. Bob was. Do you know why it happens? The military regime. You understand? IBB regime. Not just IBB. IBB. Successive military government. Listen to me. Successive military government created a problem of this farmer headers clash that you see. Was created by them. They created the grazing route. The grazing route that you saw was created by the military. And then these Fulanis, because they already had an intention, they were not just going, it was not about going to wreck out. You understand? It was about, the conquest, taking over environment. And they have used that opportunity. You understand? Now, there are places in Plateau, like you talk about Barricade Ladi, you talk about Rio. Yes, you understand? Even the indigenous people, you understand, cannot truly face these people. You know, these are people that government allow. You have the majority of the combat soldiers. Now let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If somebody tells you, Tinubu said in 2013, the box lies on the president table. You understand? You run a system where all the security architectures takes order at the center, which is the commander. You understand? Chief of a governor of a state is only security chief on paper. But the collected security votes. Now, the collected security votes. Let me tell you something. Listen. The security votes you are talking about. You see the security votes. Security votes. Listen now. Listen now. You see this security vote is the biggest corruption that Nigeria need to tackle. There is no security vote in Nigerian constitution. It's not there, but they are giving them. You understand? So what I'm saying is the corruption that must be addressed. What's your governor's name? I'm not telling you. Okay, have you ever asked your governor, sir? Okay, is the money you have been collecting security vote to secure us? Okay, we've not seen any progress within that. Listen. Do you know why we need to throw away what we call constitution today and have a new one? You know why? Because at the exclusive list, which is the business of the power and the center, control security. So anytime there is a security challenge in any village in Nigeria, the person to hold accountable is the president. Because you don't know until we jettison this constitution and want to draft another constitution. That is when you talk about it. Now the president told us that he feels the solution to this problem should be devolution of power. When you create state police, have we seen that? No. Do you know what state police would have done to this country? Do you know that state police? Let him talk now. That state police, there is process on it. How long? Will never has it taken? To disembark from the national police and create state police. It takes process. You don't have all the time. I can tell you my brother, I can tell you all the time. Tinubu can get it in 2 weeks done. Because you have a national assembly that is in his pocket. So in 2 weeks, you will achieve that. How many weeks are people? How many weeks are you the one? How many weeks did the president come up with the tax reform? And the national assembly approve it and then consult on it. So why can't he use the same energy to like bring about this restructuring? Yes. Mr. President is not just busy himself because he told Nigerians about restructuring. And up to date, why is this? Why you contract of tax, collecting tax? I mean, this one that is there is collecting. Hold on. We are talking about serious matters. Listen, we are talking about serious matters. And you are talking about irrelevant issues. This thing you are saying is irrelevant. I want to say this, Mr. Kule. Instead of Mr. President to tackle issues on ground, you are talking about 2027. Do you know how many people was killed in Kebbi? Do you know many shots? Do you know how many people the soldier that was killed? You come here, you are talking about it. Hello, sir. If there's a tax reform, hello, sir, and the reform does not put money in his pocket, in my pocket, he is a useless tax reform. If there's a tax reform that will not put me in the pocket of the citizens, Mr. Kule, that tax reform is as from 2026 now, hello sir, from 2026 now, hello sir, the presidency in conjunction with banks will get tax from every Nigerians. What is Nigerian benefiting from the same government? Ask this man. Now they will collect tax. Now them. And you see this tax is you have a country with large chunk of unemployed people. Is one of the most unproductive countries. With a population of over 140 people. Who barely cannot take care of themselves. Now you are coming up with tax. The best thing the president should do is to ensure that you build a society where people are gainfully employed. You create an enabling environment where people, for example, critical sector, electricity, I will keep saying yes. You understand? The type of electricity they are giving us is not even enough to watch television, let alone to build an industry. You understand? Until you build an environment where your citizens become productive, you don't kill them with multiple taxation. You understand? That is just the reality. Now you keep calling with that. How much are the people earning? What are they doing? What have you done as a government? What have you keep deceiving us that you give money to government? Is that not a shame? What is going to identify critical sectors? What have the government done? Is that entitlement? What you should do as a president? What I expected to do with the subsidy remover was to look at critical sector. You understand? And pump the money into it like electricity. Now he has traveled over many times around the world to real investors. Do you know why they have not come? Why would they come to a place where there is economic instability? Mr. Mike, where there is this level of insecurity? Would anybody want to come and invest his money in a place where he's not sure that his investment is secure? Nobody would do that, Mr. Mike, sir. That was why I felt That was why I faulted the removal of fuel subsidy, because that is the only thing that benefits me and you. See, Tinubu now subsidy is gone now. Where is the money for subsidy? Wait, sir. I don't know the one that's trying to yes, sir. The president, wait now. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. What is news? The newspaper. Local government chairman, I don't know to you. What are they doing? No, you people, you have to put your mind together. Put your mind together. Go to your government, go to your local agency. I thought what are they doing? This government is not giving them the money. You say why they not giving the money? No. Why they not doing that? I'm not giving that. They don't give the money. It's allocation. To them to work. Go and see what this man is doing in Delta State. Go and see everywhere he's working there because the money has been given to him to work for his people. There's other government that doesn't work like that. You have to challenge the government. What are you doing? Where's the money they give it to you? So don't come and blame the government to praise the all the time. Thank you. Don't play. You know how to use our money to talk. You don't know. If you get there now, you don't know what to do again. You don't know what to do again. Go there and talk.
We have representatives. We have representatives. I don't have representatives. What are they doing? What are representatives? What are they doing?
You all went to school.
No, I don't want to talk anymore. What you are saying? No. What you did was wrong. Sir. We listen to sir. Hello, sir. We listen to you. Sir. We listen to your contribution. You are not an elderly man. You are an elderly man like you now. Are you not an elderly man? You too, you are an elderly man. An elderly man like us. This is true. Hello, sir.
You have representation camera. Can you imagine?
There's nothing you are doing today. Like such a lot time. When you give contract, there is people that are supposed to monitor that thing. It's not satellite job. The satellite has to stand up on his feet to make sure that they do his job well. They are signing. They are taking that is their job to do, but they are not doing their job. They are collecting commission.
And what is the president supposed to do?
Listen.
Get them arrested.
Listen. If your president
when you give someone contract and the person can never do it.
Listen. If your president if your president is a DPO president, he will leave it because the spirit will flow. But if your president is not a DPO president like Fashola, when Fashola gives contract, he sit up by himself and don't monitor it. Fashola is not someone like that. But if your president is a DPO president, you allow it to flow. To say please flow. So what do you think? What do you think? When you get a job out, what do you think?
I'll get the person arrested.
You get the person arrested.
Yes. Hello, sir. Thank you for your wonderful submission. Sir, you said that the president and the governors as representative. But one thing I will always say that when it comes to the issue of policy, economic policy, who determines the policy of a country? And now, sir, no matter the amount of policy. Sir, no matter the amount of the policy, the state governor does not have a major role to play. Now, when it comes to insecurity, agriculture, now how many states now electricity power? Now, how many state governors now can come and beat their chests now and say that okay, ever since I have collected this money, this is what I have done with it. If the president is being sincere enough, the president can call them out and say this is what I gave to you. It is time you start working. Because now when it comes to the issue of inflation, I will not hold the governor. When it comes to the issue of inflation, the issue of inflation, the boss lies on the president because the government has in the market. It's not done.
Calm down. You see where this problem comes. That's our party system is not good. Listen. One party system is not good. Okay. If you remember Obasanjo time, we have different of we have PDP, we have party, we have everything. You see what Sharaki is doing to Obasanjo. There are something they brought to the table. He will not sign it. He will go against it. Now look at this Nigerian president now. Now look at some states. There's a governor in this country today that is doing well. Okay. Because he should not APC like this Abia State Oti. Look at what she do. Look at what she do. Aside from Oti, which governor can you pinpoint? No governor can hit the hand and say what I need money to do. No, I'm asking that aside from Analysts, which governor again is taking that strides that the people can see the visibility of the money that is coming for that. No governor. Sir, Tinubu is just giving them money to defect. Forget this propaganda. Because, sir, no governor now. Every governor is coming out to defect because of more allocation. Yes. Because nobody can tell me that he or she is getting money. Because Tinubu is a master player in this politics. He will give you offer, come to my camp, I will give you money. Sir, because nobody now, no governor in his office now should defer to APC. When you know that Nigeria economy is in carcass now. But look at them.
They are defeating for their own pocket.
But no, look, sir.
The system is rotten. Let me from ourselves. The system is rotten. It's a rotten system. When rotten is spoiled, we man go rot his well. The system from up to down is rotten. That's why we find nowhere to go. But now we can come together and say, okay, no, let us study systematic wrong arrangement. Let us push them aside because people want to buy the whole Nigeria, but they can't buy the masses. You can't buy the hungry lion Nigeria. Because the hungry, if you're hungry, see, wicked days are over. Their days are over. They push them out. They will push them all out because now the body language is not reaching in the world. Like, they are wrongfully home people. Yes. They came to destroy, and we are seeing their destruction. So we are against their policy is against the populace of Nigeria. Yes. Now is the time to say Jagaba and his co-worker go home back to body law. Go back to body law because you are not capable. Okay, now America said they are coming. They should not come. Okay, of recent. Kidnapping of the student, killing principal, killing everybody. Okay, where is the reality of the government or stand? They fail woefully. Let them fail ourselves. They fail. There is a house. Of a government. You swear an oath to protect life and property every day in your eye. Nigeria are dying many places. A general was kidnapped and killed. What about us? Say, where about us? They don't care about us. Okay, now the president is sharing big millions of dollars to anybody that can come to APC. Come to APC, collect 34 million pounds. What about us that suffer in the streets? The game is over. The game is over for them. January now, another weekend tax is coming, and we are waiting, and we know 2027 that days are number. They are out. Nigeria is against it. This was not party. This was not PDP. This was Nigeria against the government of Nigeria. Nigerians against the government of Nigeria. Said and done. Can you imagine the first issue of Nigeria? You are carrying millions. You say, okay, the higher money than the only governor. They swallow up all the sofa. You say, go ask governor. Can you go ask the governor? Okay, Mami will go ask governor. Mami give her money. Mami give her money. That's our number. And we are happy to say Nigeria don't wake up. Nigeria don't wake up. I go home every day. They fail. You go home every day. The government fail. Roughly. APC, all progressive Congress, they are bunch of mafia people. They fail. See, I want to do primary election here 3 times. Don't do convention. Don't do a scenario election here. Say APC stand here, Nigeria stand here. Nigeria will demote and dismiss APC. You know, 2027. Can you say today? You know, one thing is this. The problem is a problem of we see something that is not working. And we are singing praise and it will continue be a problem unsolved. See, I believe that Jagaba, before as Mr. Kole always support, say problem has been there before it. Before you go to that place, you know that so problems are there. Are you hearing me? All these problems are there, and you are saying it is my turn to solve the problem, and you are telling people that you have what it takes to solve this problem. And now, people now confided in you by your word that you are going to solve the problem. Remember, Bola Tinubu asked Jonathan to resign, that is incompetent. Bola Tinubu sponsored and partner and make sure we brought a Buhari and sponsored everything to remove Jonathan, that Jonathan is incompetent. And now the whole ball is on the court of Bola Tinubu. Play. Bola Tinubu cannot play the game. In fact, it is a shock. It is a shock and it's a surprise to me, because I believe that Bola Tinubu already know the problem before going to the seat, to that position, to that place. He should have dropped, sit down and make his draft down on how he is going to manage the problem of Nigeria before reaching there. That is my own belief. I believe he should have done that. But to get in there and the situation becoming worse than the days of Jonathan, that means something is fishing somewhere. Jagaba only give us a fire flame on the air that does not reach ground. This is one thing, sir. I know money. Sir, let me. I will continue to speak the truth. See, in a country that IMF said that over 80% of Nigerians live below $1 a day. That IMF said that over 80% of Nigerians live below $1 a day. Mr. Mike. 191. No. 80%. 80% lives below $1 a day. Sir, is that not the attribute of a first state? I don't need to be told. You like they for you to believe. You like they young girl. If you don't live for you to, you don't live below £1 a day. Is this not the attribute of a first state? 80% of Nigerians are living below $1 a day. IMF talk about. Let's make a go talk. IMF talk now. Make it go defend them. Mr. Mike, is that not the attribute of a first state? Now, what do you want to justify? The money is say as a government money, as a piece of money. Is that not stupidity? If there's money in circulation, the money will get to the detergents. I don't need to go ask the government for money. The money will circulate. When there is money in circulation, but now as it is now, Nigeria is in a state of emergency. When there is no money in circulation, I think Mr. President to read about economics. Let me say, sir. Let me help you out. Mike, there is an announcement. I can advise you now. If you want to help your country, answer my question. If you want to help your country, you are in need of soldiers now. From the south. The president of the come out. I will carry. Let them give me the cap. The cap fit me. But today, where is the cap? The cap is overhead of your head. So you cannot carry that cap. Now, Mr. President of the American and he called governors that are not doing anything in the country. They are going to let them pack the load and move out of the nation. Let them move. They are only for the Nigerians. Anywhere they want to pack the let them can go. They don't do well. I expected Kule. I think Kule, you are seeing it now. Kule, you are seeing it now. That the Tinubu has failed. Onule. Our food now, if you check Kule now, head now, give me 3 years. So when PDP was there, we were enjoying. In fact, every today now, Kule now, nobody will come for agent again. So that's why I see. I told you Tinubu cannot. It's a jagaba. It's a practical way. Today, the man, they are really everywhere. Now he's going to South Africa. Your life now. It's very wrong. So 2027, Kule, back your load. Tinubu, back your load. Shetima, back your load. How can you be negotiating with bandits? You cannot do me. Terrorizing you, making nice. Where you come from that your making nice. I decided for this country. People have made Nigeria to hate this country. Nigeria has become a mockery nation. A mockery nation. Lucky. Trump, you are here. Lucky. Where you go? Where you from? You are frustrated. I'm not Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, I just want to throw light on what happened yesterday in PDP. You understand? This is just to tell you. This is just to tell you that PDP, because of the state that they are trying to form one party state in Nigeria, and from this Bana and this Shehimakide, they stood their ground. Yes. And they put this people out of the Secretary, and we are telling them that this is the aim of the president. trying to turn everything to one party. Yes. They say they will not accept at all. We in Nigeria, we are going to do more in 2027. Look at what he said. He take weekend, where weekend the PDP was so bad. Now, APC, he tell you, if you check cool head, you check cool head. That's it. Nothing they did. So please, Nigeria, we are dying under a below 2027. We are trying who is not coming APC. Thank you.
Excuse me. But you see all this thing we are saying. We Nigerians, I don't believe Nigerians. My happiness is America is coming. Nigerians have been saying it long ago. We will do this. We will do that. We will. If not for America, they cannot push Tinubu down. When time comes, all of them will enter under the bed. So one thing that is, making me happy is that America is coming. And on the other hand, there is some other news that the senators vote. They want 3,000 soldier recruitment, 3,000 soldiers. I don't know, 100,000. It's a good news if those senators can start with their children. Yes. If their children can be recruited, all of them, ministers, presidents, senators, governors. Because in Africa, in the past, even in the present day, whenever a country is going through, a lot of trouble, crisis, or when they have to face war, it is the prince and the princess that will be at the front. Because they are number one citizen of that country, they will be at the front to defend their country. So senators, if all your children, wherever they are, can come for that recruitment to defend Nigeria, and all the governors, wherever, I don't want the fact that poor people, children will come first and keep on dying. Your children, you people that are enjoying Nigeria, that are sharing national cake, your children should come for that recruitment. After them, we will look for others. Yeah, my name is Analysts.
It is good that they are now going against one another, and why I won't be much concerned concerning the PDP crisis, because what interest are they fighting for at the end of the day? Why do Seyi Makinde want to run for the president? Why did what was it called? Wike also dying for the party. So the point over the time now, the main issue is it has all been about them, what they actually stand to gain. In Nigeria, they all want to be in power, probably because the sharing of national cake as at now did not go pass through their table or it gets to them. So is that time we have to know the intention. So and Nigerian people are also the issues here. Because at the end of the day, they are seeing all this when it's time to come out to campaign, they rally around for someone who can actually dare them, that will feel they can dare them. The person will not have money, so use to bribe them. We go understand, do campaign, give them money. They also want money. You want change, fine. The country is hard. Oh yeah, let's back out from these people that been running through the government since 1990, over the years, doing from the military to this time. They will say that I'll go vote for person. I know go say they always want something. So all this noise, if you just keep talking, at the end of the day, the Nigerian people are not ready to vote. Well, let's go for Shorole, for instance. Since it's proving that it's actually mad in the aspect of making Nigeria better. You understand? Let's vote for him. They will not vote for you. Let's vote for some Peter Obi. They would not. Because they will feel like they will have nothing to gain. Why do people like that have the massive vote? After all, now that the country is hard, both APC, PDP, all of us, we are going to the same market. Insecurity, we are both facing it. Our family members are being killed in different states. You understand? Indirectly. So we are all facing the heat. So this is not the matter of this is my political party, this is not your political, it's about the progress or saving humanity. So we can't keep going on like this, and with the president has failed the Nigerian people. It has been clear that what, he only know politics, how to do this, does not understand governance. But there is no excuse. It's only a person that is insane that will come to tell us that what the president met the country like this is not the one that does not make sense. You that you are preparing to go to school or for promotion, don't you know that when you enroll, you started reading and being serious before for you to ask. So before you come to become president, as you have said, it has been planned for many years. So you know about the problem of Nigerian people. I do not believe in external forces helping us. Fine, they can, but if they do, they clear the coast, and they are back. Those who are sponsoring them, I know they will actually be detailed concerning that. But the Nigerian people or the Nigerian government want to do this because all this that is going on, the president failed to be concerned about it because it's after his. I was saying yesterday when we were gisting that Tinubu has shown that what it's all about himself. My ambition. In as much as I can pay you off, I pay you. It's about my ambition. Not anything that happens, so it's none of my business. He is not concerned about the Nigerian people. That is why you are saying he's going to South Africa. We're going to Congo. Person die for your country. Insurgency. What do you want to go and do in South Africa? So they are even calling someone that come president come. Are you supposed to even go? If you have shame. Giant of Africa are turned to worm of Africa. So what is giant about Africa? One thing that is working, we cannot even actually, tell. So the president have failed. So what are we going to do as Nigeria collectively to show? We are not sure of those who are coming, what they intend to do. But how can we call the government or even with the it's still not bother. So you know what he has no concern or observation for the killings that is happening in Nigeria. So if all this is going on, negotiating the chief defense, the rescue that comes to the online for us to praise them. They have rescued the kidnapped girls. On negotiation, is that no madness? If I see my papi slap him.
Are you talking about Kevin?
Yes, now imagine you said
they've not been rescued.
No, I saw a report. Whether it's not going to be, I think maybe it was.
There's another state.
Yes, they are able to rescue on the negotiation.
I tell either Castena.
Yes,
Castena. Not this Kevin.
No, not Kevin. It's Castena.
So imagine you or
they are currently on rescue mission.
Let's see if they negotiating. I'm talking about Kevin. And they will also negotiate them.
That's what they are.
How much dollar do you want? Oh yeah, please don't come. If you see the video where the local government chairman and it's also governor's aide, are you commissioner of police of the state? And negotiating terrorists, Nigeria with the CMO. And what is this telling us? If you say that it does not concern you, one day we reach you. But whether you like it or not, in all these states, directly and indirectly, we have families there, we have friends there. So even though we don't have friends, it's our enemy. There is no way to justify killings of Nigerian people. Anyway, in the same country by now, the president will be impeached by now. In the same country by now, no one will be going to market or going to their businesses saying that after is happening in those states. Because we did not care, because it's not happening. Will I be praying that it should happen in the southwest here? Maybe when it happens, then we see it as a general concern that whatever happened in the northern side or the eastern side of Nigeria, it's our concern. We need to
I'm still coming back to it. Before we go on, Biafra evangelist, what do these constant and consistent attacks suggest to you? They suggest that our military, so our security agencies are overwhelmed, or do they suggest that our security men are uninterested in fighting this war?
It's in two ways. One, they are not interested. Number two, who are the people that are the security? That should be another question. Because those ones that are the security of Nigeria, you cannot use them against. And there is a conquest ideology that is already on the ground before today, which they try it and they fail. Now under Buhari, they now carry it out. Then which Mr. President now is backing it up now today. That conquest of turning Nigeria as an Islamic jihadist nation, Usman Dafodio ideology. This is the time. Remember in 2014, these people were organized
through the help of mighty Allah. They called them from different parts of Africa. With the number, they started with the number of 2,000, from 2,000 to 4,000, in order to make Jonathan government ungovernable. But quite unfortunate that what they thought that could have happened that very time did not come to pass. Jonathan threw in the towel and left the office for them. So which made them to start to demand. Remember, they recently even said that the Nigerian government, they are fighting Nigerian government, the Nigerian government made a promise to them, which they failed to fulfill. So they want the fulfillment of that promise. And during the time of the late Muhammadu Buhari, because of his unfitness to fulfill the promise which he promised them, he decided to use a Ruga settlement to settle them, which many governors could remember that time that Obaseki, debunked it so seriously, even told us that clearly that all this rearing of cattle whatsoever, that his own grandfather was part of the people, so he can't come to Edo for Ruga settlement. You understand? So they have it already from their origin. So my beloved brother, all these things are the problem, but it's quite unfortunate that we have a president from the south here that is partnering and condoning all these things, condoning their excesses because of personal interest and personal gain. He doesn't care about others, he only cares about himself, and which is very, very bad.
I don't know why some people are still doubting if there is truly Christian genocide in Nigeria.
Yes, there is.
Nicki Minaj joined other world leaders to condemn the attack against Christians in Nigeria. She spoke at the United Nations yesterday.
Okay, you saw it.
Yeah, she spoke about it yesterday. And to me, the Bora attack it's a clear example.
God bless you.
Christian persecution in Nigeria.
Yes, in Nigeria.
Why are our leaders covering this issue? Why are they covering it? Why are they running away from it?
Because
sorry, my brother. You know why?
Other leaders are speaking up. They are saying that there is Christian. So why are our leaders?
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
When God wants to expose what is inside darkness, he will allow darkness to play its game very well. So he will now throw in the light, then expose the darkness to the fullness. Donald Trump said he's coming. Nigeria said there's no genocide. And he said, okay, you are waking up. I want you to wake up to do the needful. Then let me investigate. Let us not depend or rely on the previous evidence that we have. Let us know, you understand, whether there will be a new one. And that new one has surfaced now.
CAC Church.
Yes.
The pastor was kidnapped.
Only God knows the state of the man currently. And the
members were killed.
Some were adopted. The student, don't you hear about the student that was adopted too?
That's Kebi.
Yeah, Kebi.
25 girls.
God bless you. So if you watch all this, this is a fresh one that have exposed Nigeria. That the more that what they are trying to defend, including all these so-called, may God have mercy on these so-called pastors. Because I don't know if God truly called them or some that call themselves and stomach call them. Because if truly God called them, there should be a little fear of God in them.
If somebody like Minaj could draw global attention to this issue on ground, what does it mean to you?
It shows that if you have been following any celebrity or if you have picked any celebrity as your role model in Nigeria, you need to rethink. I begin to wonder, what is the essence of the celebrities we have in Nigeria?
Why speaking on behalf of the entire Nigeria.
Majority of the celebrities are docile. They are naive. They don't know anything rather than social media or glamour entertainment stuff. They don't know anything, and that is what happened when we didn't abide history. In the Nigerian political from your tender age of a child, and letting them know that what the paramount thing after whatsoever is your country first. Light of property is very important. That is what we expect. Abdullah, the governor of Kwara State, that man, to my opinion, on normal merit, he does not want to be a governor of the state. On the merits, both Kwara State, you cannot be an ambitious person and you are a graduate and you will decide you don't know in Kwara to work, where you want to see the job. And over the billions that the president have claimed to be giving them, no infrastructure, no job, no companies in that state, dry. a large land mass, there is no house, no security, nothing. If the last, although Afabi, what's it called, that happened some months ago, that was that in Kwara State, that the social media video was all over the way. The man will not know that okay, oh, God bless you. We don't know what they need local security. When they are creating a Motekon and the likes of them, it will not play. Because he is a Muslim. And they have this ideology that, oh, we are Muslim, Fulani people, we are same Muslim. Kwara Muslims from Lagos Muslim, they are different. Total Muslim is different. What is the issue with religion about in terms of life? A lot of development needs to be done in that are not done. Where I served that year, in Pada camp, the NYC camp, they have moved them away there from that place due to insecurity and all this that is going on. Because they have been attacked. You will go from Ilorin to Kwara North, Patigi, that Bubu that they said they kidnapped this and that. No police station, bad roads, and the highest a farm produce that come even to Lagos here is from that state. You cannot boast of good medical, when you are sick, they will carry from Patigi to Ilorin, close to Mapoli, close to Kwara Poli, to the general hospital. 5 hours there before you get there, and you say you are ignorant. As a person, some Muslims they will parade themselves. Is this debunking the Okiode incident that is not true? Not until the video came out. That's it. This is why are you covering propaganda? How long do we continue with this, injustice that is going on in Nigeria? So a lot of things needs to be done. I don't have issue with when you even have one party system, but someone that is saying that have sense, that is a thinking faculty, should know the right thing for you to do. Protect life and property. What's even between one party in Qatar governance, Ukraine, Ukraine, China, North Korea, what is it called, Russia, and some other countries like that? It's more or less like one party system, one party governance. But look at the country, Singapore now.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen, and we really appreciate all our viewers for.
To stand.